in a really close-knit community where everybody cares for each other. There's not any like drama that goes on inside it really, and it's just basically a big happy family.
Faith has always been a support group behind everything I do, and I feel like no matter, and I know it's hard for me to sometimes make time to come, but every time I come it's always accepting, and I have a very large group of people that are always looking out for me and are always wanting the best for me. Everybody is always looking out for each other, and it feels just like a very warm, comfortable place that I can always come back to every Sunday, Wednesday, every time I need someone or some place to be relieved of everyday life.
Oh, when I was in middle school, I was really only coming to church because my parents made me, and they were always kind of mad at me because I was really sassy and I had a bad attitude about a lot of stuff. And over the years, through the youth group, I've learned to calm down, and I've grown a lot closer, and now I'm coming to church for myself. So like, even if my parents are out of town, I still drive myself to church service, and I just drive myself to youth group, even when it's not convenient for my parents or my family or my sister. I do it for me, and not just because I'm being forced to.
Faith really helped me cultivate my own personal relationship through God. It wasn't through my parents, it wasn't through my church, it was my relationship with God that I feel like I can take with me anywhere now. Without that, I truly do not know what I would do. They made me feel so much more comfortable in my faith and really helped me define my faith, and for that I am truly grateful.
I've been a part of Faith UMC since elementary school. I've seen the growth of this church, and it's just so incredible to see where we are today. And you know, Faith has always been a very welcoming church. We have always given back to the community, and it's just been incredible to watch, and it has changed me as a person to see the good that we can do to the community, and it's made me want to get involved and help people. And so thank you, Faith, for giving me that perspective and for encouraging me to give back and serve for our Lord.
As many of you know, my mom, Jenny Walsh, is the children's director here, and she has been since I was about 4 years old, and that means that church was pretty much my second home for that first part of my life. I mean, she dragged me up to church anytime she could because she needed to get work done, but I didn't realize at the time that was really impactful for me because I was kind of watching this new and growing church come from the ground up. I literally watched it come from the ground up as I saw it come from crown over when I was 2 years old, headed to Geyer, and then eventually building this church that we all gather in every single week. When I got into 6th grade, in my history class, we actually were learning about all the different religions that there were, and I came to find out that there was so many other ones that I had no idea existed. And this kind of rocked my world because up until then, I thought that Christianity was like the only religion, or you didn't believe in anything at all. So this was like a really difficult time for me as I started to doubt, like, how can my religion be the real and true religion? And faith being a place for me that is free of judgment, open to questions, open to you doubting even, open to that confusion so that you can truly learn, has been so impactful for me and so big for my faith. I've been exposed throughout all of my high school years, just realizing that there's a lot of unacceptance within the Christian faith itself, and something that our church, I think, does a remarkable job at that stands out amongst others is following the verse Mark 12:30-31, which many of you already know, which is, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind, and with all your strength." The second is this: love your neighbor as yourself. There is no commandment greater than these. Love your neighbor as yourself is something that I think that faith does such a good job at, and allowing a judgment-free place in my youth group and just a listening ear for any question you have. Nothing's off the table here, and it's truly just a place to grow and learn in your beliefs.